I used to use these to save time cranking, but now I don't need to. That is pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that. Works really, really well. It's faster and better than I thought it would be. Hey guys, in a recent video, I installed this Stromberg Carlson trailer tray along with my Champion generator. And in the process, I created a new issue. My hand crank doesn't quite fit anymore. I do want to keep this support in place because it definitely stiffens up this tray. And this actually is pretty worn out. I've been having issues with it. It's pretty old. So I decided to buy a new electric jack that should fit in there really, really well. Since I do jack this trailer up and down on a regular basis, I'm kind of sick of having to do it by hand. So I'm pretty excited to have an electric jack, especially the one that I found. Right after I installed the Stromberg Carlson trailer tray, I realized that I needed to solve my jack crank issue. I ended up going down a rabbit hole of electric trailer jacks that I really didn't expect. There's a bunch of really good ones out there. Lippert has a good one. There's one by Rhino that's really good. Awesome reviews. But they all say the same thing, is that they're pretty slow. Since I hook and unhook the trailer frequently, I was looking for something a little faster. After a whole bunch of reading and watching YouTube videos, I ended up deciding on this Phoenix 4000 by UltraFab. I've never heard of UltraFab before, but the reviews on it were really good, and as far as I can tell, it's the fastest jack on the market. I'll leave a link to it down below. Now, this video is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money because I really needed something quickly. So it's a 4,000 pound capacity, which is more than I need. 10 inches in 18 seconds, which is really, really fast. I think that's about 4 times faster than most of the others out there. It has auto stops. It will automatically shut off when it reaches the top or bottom. And my understanding is when you're retracting it, you put it on your ball and then you want to retract the leg. I think you just double or triple tap the button and it will automatically bring it up. Plus, it has a 10-year warranty. It does say you have to activate within 90 days. So make sure if you do buy one of these that you activate the warranty as soon as you get it. I'm happy with the design. It has 2 memory positions, so I could set, the trailer height and then maybe the level height. I'm not sure. I'll play with that. It comes with a light so you can see what you're doing, and it should be really easy to wire up. So in this video, I'm going to install this tongue jack, give you a quick review on it, and let you know what I think about it. Okay, that's pretty simple. It's decently packaged. The part that broke is actually just the steel foot, so I don't really care about that. The head unit is pretty well packaged. All right, let's see what it comes with here. Comes with a 9/16 socket. I think that's to crank it manually. Comes with plenty of wire. That will make it much easier for me to wire up. In fact, it's pre-stripped. I could just crimp some terminals onto it and be done with that, so that's nice. I am in a rush on this today. I'm kind of running out of time. Let me just check the manual. So 2-button memory. It's calibrated from the factory and it's ready to use out of the box. However, I guess if you crank it manually, you have to recalibrate it. I think this is just wired up and go. I don't think I need to really read too much about this. It says 2-year warranty, but they did just extend that to a 10-year warranty if you register it fast enough. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go remove the old one and throw it in. It should be a really simple install. Comes with a 30 amp fuse. All right, I'm going to go throw this together. So I have the camera mounted out of the sun so it doesn't overheat. And I do have to crank this up. This is going to take a while, so I'll speed it up. All right, time to back the truck under. Well, I hope that's the first and last time I have to do that. It's definitely not a quick and easy process. All right, good enough. So this was bent a little bit before I bought it. I think it was hooked up, the jack was down and they took off and it just bent this plate a little bit. Before I shimmed it with a couple washers, I think I'm just gonna do that. So this is the unit itself before I throw it on. I think this is the access to the manual crank. It looks like just a quarter turn or third turn, whatever. Plastic, pretty well sealed, all black. This is a zinc coated or galvanized foot, and it has this easy to release spring because this is adjustable a little bit, but I got to take that off to insert it. Overall, I'd say it's pretty decent quality so far. Let me throw it in. Well, no problem really. I do need to move this back just a tiny bit, but it does sit in there nicely, and I think we're gonna have no clearance issues here. I'll go get some tools, I'll loosen this up and move it back like a quarter inch or so. All right, I spoke too soon. I do have some kind of clearance issue. It's not sitting flush. It's binding somewhere under here. Oh, I think I see. This bolt sticks through and interferes with it. I don't even know if you can see that, but looks like this bolt hits. Let me pull this out and take a look. That's exactly what happened. Now, how do I fix it? Looks like the bolt is a little crooked. I think I want to pull this out and loosen this bolt. It's just cockeyed a little bit, and I'm thinking if I loosen it, it might straighten. See, these are the things that turn a 5-minute job into a 45-minute job. The hole just didn't get drilled straight. So it's probably like that from the factory. So if I just elongate that hole a little bit, it should go straight. So let me do that now. All right, that's good. It fits now, beautiful. I'm gonna tighten that back up and try to get this install finished. Catch my aluminum shavings. All right, so it's nearly impossible to get the camera under there. It did it again, and I think it's because the box frame is kind of compressed in, and this is pulling through too far. So I found, this is just a leftover washer of some type that fits on here, and it's gonna give me some space, and it's gonna, instead of the bolt coming through the nut like 3 threads, it's gonna only come through maybe 1 thread. And I think that's gonna give me enough clearance, and it really shouldn't affect anything. So I'm gonna try it out and hopefully it works. If I need to, I can always take this washer off as well and then just use this. So I gotta measure it real quick and we'll see. Yeah, that's much better. I think I'm just gonna try it like that. In fact, it works so well, I think I'll take this washer off and do that. Oh, perfect. All right, apparently I wasn't recording. That all fit perfectly. I'm just putting these bolts in now. Oh. I didn't think of that. Just barely made it. When you install yours, make sure you put the foot in before you tighten everything. Kind of forgot. All right, I'm not going to shorten this at all. There's no sense in removing wire if I don't need to. If I ever need to lengthen it, it's already here. I'm gonna snip this. Oh. All right, so I trim the ends, a couple zip ties. I have some wire loom coming from Amazon so I can bundle this all up and make it look pretty and protect it. But I got it zip tied for now, and I put on some connectors here, crimped them, and then heat shrink. I like these connectors because they are good quality and they have the heat shrink already on them. A strange company, Hastronica. I like the box that it comes in, neatly organized. and it clips pretty well. It does look a little bit brittle, so I'm gentle with it. Anyways, I'll leave links to these down below in the description. That's hooked up. I do need to replace my battery, it's leaking. I would say this is the moment of truth here. There we go. Let's see, the light works. I don't need it right now because it's a little sunny, but it is fast. Let me see what happens if I hit retract. Ah, that's pretty cool. Don't know exactly how this works, so I'm just gonna play with it. I'm gonna hold, extend, and then I let go. If I double tap it, it keeps going, so that's nice. I can let it run itself down. It's fast. That's really fast. Oh, that's really interesting. Once it detects the weight, it stops. So I'm gonna do retract. No hands. Done. And now I want to lift the trailer, so I'm going to do extend. I'm going to double tap. It shuts off, but then I can press and hold. Wow, that's fast. And then I'll just double tap. Look at that. So while that's still retracting, I can throw my pin in. I can start getting my chains done. Oh man, that's nice. And of course, I can obviously just drop this a little bit and it would save time, but I don't really need to. I'd rather keep it up off the ground so it doesn't hit anything while I'm driving. It is a nice big foot. It's bigger than the old one. The old one was kind of square. I used to use these to save time cranking, but now I don't need to. Granted, they do provide a little bit of extra stability, but I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna extend, automatic, just double tap. Puts a little pressure on it and stops. Done. I'm going to try the memories. I'm going to double tap extend. Get my chains out of the way. Then I'm going to lift it off. So that's how high I need to be to get it off my truck. I'm going to try memory 1. I think I just press and hold it. Yep, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna retract. You know what? It's on the ball. I'm just gonna let it go. So here's my thought. I pull up, I unhook all my stuff, I lift that, I push memory 1. And then it remembers my height. I think that's fantastic. And now I know I'm close enough and I can just do double tap, retract. I'll let it finish doing its job. Put my pin in, put my chains on. That is pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that. It's a little loud. It's actually pretty loud. But I think it works really, really well. So I'm thinking position 1 is to unload, and then what I'll need to do is because when I lift it up, it's too high. Then I drop it back down to level the trailer, and I'll probably make that position 2. So I can hit position 1, drive the truck forward and then hit position 2 and have it drop back down. Like with the old crank, I used to have to crank it down and then go look at the trailer, you know, is it level? I really like that. It's faster and better than I thought it would be. The YouTube reviews were pretty good. I will admit that the motor's a little noisy, but I think they kind of all are. But it's so fast, it's not running for 3 minutes, it's running for, 15, 20 seconds. So I think that's really impressive. I'm really happy with that. And I don't have to crank it anymore, because I do this all the time. I load and unload this thing constantly. Hey guys, it's nighttime. It's about 10 o'clock, and I just wanted to try out the light on the tongue jack and see how bright it is. So let's see. It's pretty good. I can see everything I need to see. No problem. Oh, that's so good. I wish the switch had a light on it, but now I know where it is. It's the third one up. So, pretty good. So now, in terms of the hitch setup, I'm still gonna play with the generator a little bit. I have to take my Anderson hitch off. This is always in the way. I'm not using it anymore. And I have to get my WaySafe hitch hooked up. So I just installed it. It works exactly as I hoped it would. I'm gonna have to do some testing with it. I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna cycle it up and down. I wanna see how hot the motor gets. I'd like to see how many amps it draws. So I'll probably do a follow-up video on that in the future. It is the UltraFab Phoenix 4000. It's really fast, and I love the 2-button memory. I really can't wait to use that. That makes life so much faster and easier. If you guys have an RV or a utility trailer or something, there's a lot of options on the market, but this is definitely the fastest that I could find. I'll leave a link to it down below. Cranking that thing up and down all the time when it's 105 degrees out is not a lot of fun. I'm really happy that I can push a button now and it just zips up and down. That's all I have for you for this video. I'll leave links to the Phoenix 4000 and those electrical connectors down in the description below. Check them out. I think I have the WaySafe hitch video coming next, so make sure you subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.